Houston, our instruments are showing that we have a incoming message from deep space. Repeat, Houston, we have an incoming message from deep space. Houston, we'll begin playing message now. Houston, we're going to try and translate that up here. Hold for translation. Translation complete. We'll begin playing message now.
Hey, it's me, Melissa.
What do you do when the aliens invade? Take a shot of MK Ultra and watch Melissa Jade. Put on your tinfoil hat and tune right in. We got their crime spree, flat earth theories, government conspiracies, a complex Mandela effects, unidentified objects, a mind expanding, fake moon landing, what are dolphins understanding? It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Aliens is on the sun or in Area 51. Time travels, unravels, haunted castles, cops are baffled, potential experimental thoughts that make you transcendental. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Crime sprees, flat earth theories, government conspiracies, complex Mandela effects, unidentified objects, a mind expanding, fake moon landing, what are dolphins understanding? It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa.
Hello, everybody. Happy members only Monday. Hello, Crime Crochet Coiffee, Tess, legendary. My deepest apologies, legendary. We have Dawn. We have the Shiznits. We have Chases on the case. Zekia's mom. Let me see. We have Nana Banana. We have Harlot People May. We have Nini, Debbie Doodles, Danielle Shacto, Christina, Scara. Hi, everybody. Debbie Doodles, Lisa, Megan, Michelle L, Catherine. Hi, guys. Shauna. We got all the best people in here. So I know. Don't yell at me. The Kim WSU Live, I put to tomorrow because after pushing it off for so long, I felt bad that it would land on a members only Monday and then limit people to who aren't members. And so I'm like, all right, let me push it off one more day because I think it was unfair for any non-members who wanted to participate and waited for so long. And I'm not going to skip a members only Monday. And so I just pushed it to tomorrow night. So that is the last time it's going to be pushed. We are going to do it. We're going to follow through. And so I apologize for any inconvenience, but we will be here tomorrow night. I just didn't want it to be unfair. Like, oh, you pushed it. Now you have it for members only. So that is why I pushed it to tomorrow. But thank you, Lil Redo. So we are going to go forward with our Tisha. And I'm not going to lie, like, as much as we've gone through Tisha, I'm not tired of going through Tisha. I very, very much enjoy doing these calls. I very much enjoy trying to understand Leticia. I am still not surprised as we keep going through them and what we're picking up and what we're listening to. I don't know what it is, but I'm definitely trying to mix it up and integrate other content with it. But I am very invested in Leticia and I just want to follow it through and I just want to see it through. So, I'm going to be doing other stuff along with Leticia, but I'm going to keep up with Leticia too, because, and I feel like the group that we have with Leticia, I really love you guys and I appreciate you guys. And I like look forward to coming on, and I know I'm going to have a great time with you guys. And that's the Tisha group. Not saying that anybody who isn't part of Tisha, I'm just saying like I've really, really appreciated the community that we've built. And I look forward to like kind of going through that chaos with you guys. Right, Nana Banana. So thank you for every single one of you who are here. Thank you anybody who is a member and the support that you give. Thank you for anybody who's watching Beyond the Wall who isn't a member. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of you. And so thank you so much for supporting me and supporting my channel. You mean more to me than I could ever express. So thank you for that. Les Lemons, Tisha Lean. So where we last left off. Oh my goodness. Which was it? Hold on. We last left off. Okay, 3 hours. Well, why is that in the middle of a call? Why is that in the middle of a call, though? Why did it pause in the middle of a call? That doesn't make sense. Hold on. Let me go to my own stuff. Hi, Meat Feets. Okay, hold on.
If your partner is being secretive.
1 second.
You got to message her because I don't have a way to talk to her. Yeah, she's not answering you. Tomorrow, and I need her to answer. All right, love you, bye.
Okay, that was at the Aunt Brenda. And that was at 3:22. Okay, so why did it jump? Okay, either way. So now we're going on. She last spoke to Aunt Brenda. If you remember, she's communicating to Harley, like through people to Harley that she needs to answer. Harley said she needs a little bit of time for her mental health. And so now this is when Leticia calls Harley and Harley finally picks up herself. So this is going to be November 12th, 5:56 a.m. This would be 3:22. Okay, I need my closed captions. I need to. Okay. And then pull it up. Okay. So. Oh, one more. Okay. So it's going to pick up at the end of Aunt Brenda's call, and it's going to pick up starting with Harley's call. Okay.
It won't go out until tomorrow.
Okay, and then message Harley and ask her that she paid that life insurance policy on me. You know, that way you'll know.
I need to know as soon as possible so I can get it paid.
You got to message her because I don't have a way to talk to her. You know.
Because Harley's not answering.
I'll message her, but she don't answer my messages half the time.
All right, well, I'll talk to her tomorrow.
I'll FaceTime her, okay?
Okay, all right.
All right, love you. She's working to be off. Love you, darling. I love you.
Tell her I'll call her tomorrow and I need her to answer. All right, love you, bye.
Okay.
And then it hangs up. Please do not forget that Harley is taking time, and she expressed that she needed a mental health break. And after everything that Leticia has expressed, as far as her own mental health, you'd think she would respect what Harley's asking, but she doesn't. So she's telling Amy and she's telling Aunt Brenda to make sure Harley answers when she calls. Okay?
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Hello?
Hey,
Hey.
save me.
Huh?
I said, save me.
Why?
Oh, they just been fighting like crazy in here today.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Girls that like each other, then they broke up, and then one girl is accusing another girl of being her dead sister and that she's cheating the system.
Aww.
And the other one's calling the other girl fat, and the other one's calling the other one the N-word. So yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so they just been crazy.
I love how Leticia acts as if I did, Kat, thank you. I love how Leticia acts as if she is among people not of her caliber. That the people all around, and thank you everyone, the people all around her are crazy and she doesn't deserve to be here. But again, you're not addressing the elephant in the room. The last that Harley spoke to you, you turned around and you essentially threw her under the bus. You talked shit about her to all of her family members. And then you are telling people, tell Harley to answer the phone for me. Yet when she does, you're not addressing the elephant in the room. And it's awkward.
And I've been so sick.
Yeah, you sound sick.
Yeah, they finally brought me Tylenol, but I haven't gotten. I'm supposed to get an antibiotic later on tonight, so hopefully that starts to help. I've been like dead sick, like laying down.
Dead sick?
Yeah, they said it was like end up being a total of 900 some people here.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like the second. I just seen it. It said the second largest breakout in the state was here.
Wow.
So again, in prior calls, Leticia claims that it's 2019. And when she refers to the coronavirus, she refers to, oh yeah, that thing. That's the reason that people are wearing masks, right? But then she's so easily able to flip and know exactly what COVID is and the coronavirus and how many places it's affecting and actual numbers.
Yeah, like the first largest was University of Colorado. Like 1,200 and some.
Wow.
And then the paper called him out for not letting us have masks.
Oh, thank you.
That's crazy.
Bug.
Yeah. How are you doing?
You know what she reminds me of? You ever see the movie Mean Girls? And it's like when Amanda Seyfried's character is like, I can't go out tonight. I'm sick. That's what she's like. Listen, when you have a cough, I don't know about you guys, it's not pretty and it's not dainty like that. Like you're coughing up your life. Thank you, chicken shite. My husband just ate, so it's setting in. Can you wake him up with a cheers video? Yes, I can. Hold, please. And thank you so much, chicken shite. Okay.
The people are like really nice. Like everybody knows my name.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name.
I hope it woke him up. Okay, so she's like, I'm sick. All right.
Nothing in the car.
Where are you going?
To the store. My phone's gonna die though.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Going to the store. I get you something.
What'd you say?
I haven't eaten in a few days. I can hardly swallow.
Oh God.
Keisha, here we go again. I haven't eaten in a few days. Let me pull up this exact time frame because we have the logs. Let's watch and look at the observation logs. Let's see if you did eat, because every other time you claim you haven't eaten, you were downing chocolate chip cookies, downing shebangs. So I am doubting what you're saying, Tisha. Let's hear a word from our sponsor, shall we?
You were big. I'm serious. You look big.
I only weighed 140 something.
Well, you look humongous. But anyway, darling, I know it's time for us to go. I'll holler at you later. I love you.
So cut that out, Tisha. Yeah, she's drinking blood. A negative.
Oh, it's bad. No, I don't have corona, though.
Oh, you know the name of it now. Okay.
But I guess it's sinus infection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is why you needed Harley to answer?
Oh, you, I missed you.
You should too.
All right, be careful. I'll call you tomorrow then.
Awkward.
Okay, love you.
Hey, I forgot to tell you, my girl will probably call you like tomorrow or the next day or something like that, okay?
Oh,
Okay, sounds
I
good.
did coming out late, that's why I wasn't able to talk.
so you desperately needed Harley to answer your calls after she expressed that she needed a mental health break. That everything was getting to be a bit too much. She finally answers your call. You guys speak for a total of 2 minutes about nothing. And then right at the end of that call, you slide in and you say, oh, by the way, my girl's going to be hitting you up. This is the only reason you need that communication with Harley. Not to see how she's doing, not to check on her mental health, not to be a mother, but because she is the only one willing to do the dirty work that you need done. Shame on you. And welcome, Kathy. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the Members Only Monday Live. Thank you. It's gross. Kathy, we missed you.
To her. People or okay. Love you so much, sweetie. Talk to you later, okay?
Love you too. Okay. Bye.
Okay. So then it ends, and the next call is with Aunt Brenda the next day. Okay. So November 13th, 10:38 a.m. Oh, a million sparkles. Do thumbs up. Do the same for members' lives. Yes, thank you so much. And thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. Thank you. Exactly, Dawn. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it didn't even take her being charged for her family to say, you know what? No, we're out. She could have had relationships to this day with her family, but instead she chose to manipulate, lie, deceive even more, and use them, which then ultimately led to them cutting her off completely.
Hey.
Hey, baby.
Hey, I was going to tell you I got that money that you sent.
Huh?
I got the money you sent.
You got...
Oh, she's sick. Oh, I just want to I just want to tell you I got that money that you sent. Bitch, speak up. Speak up, because when you sure want something, you're loud and clear. I got that money that you sent, because the last time we spoke with Aunt Brenda, she was sending more money. So, glad that you got it. Thank you, Shay. Thank you so much. And congratulations, anybody who just got busted out from Shay. Please make sure that you thank her in the chat. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to our new members. Yeah, we're doing the quiet voice. I don't know if cough drops are kosher, but good question. Thank you so much, Shay. Please make sure you say thank you to Shay if you received a membership.
The money I sent you?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
No.
I'm just really sick.
What's wrong?
No, I just started taking antibiotics.
Okay. You be careful being around everybody around her, okay?
Yeah, I am.
I hope I sent you $300 so you'll know.
So I know what?
I sent you $300.
Yeah, that'll last a while. Yeah.
Okay, because I just wanted to let you know. I didn't know if they told you what I sent you or not.
Yeah, no, I went in and saw it.
A thank you. A thank you. She sent you 300 doll hairs. Why? As you're leaving your child with nothing. You got to make sure you have your shebangs, though, right? That is so messed up. And thank you for Gits and Shiggles. Welcome. Thank you so much for becoming a member. We're happy to have you here. Much Sunshine Mafia for the super sticker. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So thank you, Maria. No thank you yet, Nini, but maybe one is rumbling up and it's about to come up. I guess we shall see.
Thank you.
Huh?
I said I went in and saw it. Thank you.
There we go.
Okay. And you never did get nothing from Deborah?
No.
Deborah, mommy.
She wore up and down. She sent you money. I told her she did. She needs to check on it because you didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let me ask you something. You like James Patterson? I got your letter today, and it was a October the 16th, and I just got it today.
Oh wow.
I'll check,
and
Claudia.
It was just the letter telling me about the James Patterson book.
Oh,
and you need some money for supplies.
There's still other ones that you haven't got then.
Yeah, I haven't got no other ones. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm waiting on Harley to call me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell Harley that we need to sit down and talk, me and her. And either she can, I'm going to try to find us a place down there to stay. And she can stay with me, Tish Lynn.
All right.
And I'm not going to be demanding of her no more than I'm just going to, the only reason I'm doing this, so I can monitor her and kind of guide her. She's listening to people she don't need to be listening to.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
don't forget
and you know
that the last time that Leticia spoke to Aunt Brenda, she blamed everything Harley did on Melissa. Remember? She said, oh, remember that text that Harley sent you that had a bit of a tude? It wasn't Harley at all. It was actually Melissa who told Harley to text you that, which is not true.
No, ain't Brenda strict, but I'm not going to be that strict on her.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a little bit more lenient. And I've been online today trying to find a house to buy something that we can afford. And maybe I can get one with an extra bedroom where we can get a student to move in with us. And that'll help with the payment.
Yeah. Well, you told them they can only move in until I do now.
Huh?
So you tell them they get to only move in until I get there.
Well,
Even Aunt Brenda's response, well, might be waiting a while there. I want to know, though, if Tisha Leanne truly thought she was going to get out. I really want to know. Like, I wish I could, like, climb inside of her brain for a moment and think how she thinks and then get the hell out of it, because that would be scary. But did she think she was getting out? Like, everything points towards her believing that, but did she genuinely believe it? How is that disconnect happening? That's what I don't understand, is why would she ever think that? She knows the mountain of evidence against her. She incriminated and buried herself with her actions. How could she have possibly thought she was getting out? Yeah, Ezekiel's mom? But long necks and turtlenecks is like, huh? Well, you know what? And I do see comparisons with Casey Anthony. But I'll use the example of when Casey Anthony went to Disney and brought them all to Disney claiming she worked there. Yeah, Casey Anthony was a liar also. She brought them to Disney, literally walked in, waved, "Hey, Joe," to like the security guard. His name wasn't Joe, nor did he know her, but she was playing it off with these officers following her like she walked there every day and she worked there, so Joe knew her. Went all in these buildings, and then until she got to the end of a hallway, and then she turned around and said, "All right, fine, I don't work here." That part is what makes Casey different than Leticia. Leticia wouldn't ever have turned around and said, "Okay, I don't work here." Leticia would have said, "This is the wrong building. Let's go to the next one." "Oh, the building I worked at burned down." She never stops and admits to the lie. She will keep going and going and going and going and going. And that's the part that makes Leticia different than everybody else. It's not that she's a liar. I've seen liars. It's that she will never admit to the lie, and she will keep stacking on.
yes, hey, that's what I'm hoping too. I mean, there's a place there. It's an old house. It needs a little fixed up, but it's right there in Conway in town, and it's a perfect place for a bed and breakfast.
A bed and breakfast.
Ideal old house with an upstairs and everything in it.
Yeah.
And I was thinking to myself, well, if I'm going and we need the income to help pay for the house, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would be ideal for us.
I don't like Aunt Brenda, but again, she was willing to up and move her entire life to help Harley, to help fund Leticia. That was a lot of support, and Leticia did not deserve it. Even though I do not like Aunt Brenda, she could have landed in there and had no support, which I wish she would have had.
Yeah, just be careful in Conway. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, if you're gonna do it, then you got to make sure you have the business aspect to it. I wouldn't. Conway is like, it's really. Let me just be honest with you. I lived there for 20 years of my life. I know Conway is not a good place to live. I mean, if you're going to have a business going at the same time, then that's one thing. But if you're just going to be staying somewhere, then no.
No, this is a business, and I can live upstairs.
Yeah.
We can stay upstairs, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a 4-bedroom and 2 baths.
Yeah.
So, I'm thinking to myself, if I made it into a little business and we can stay there, and then when you come home, if we want to sell it, we can sell it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shut up.
I'm trying to think of something where we can get money back because.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I'm working.
About the money.
I'm working on it. You know, even if we have to rent 2 rooms to college students.
Yeah. Well,
I gotta think of something.
If you're gonna do the rent 2 rooms, don't do Conway. Do stay in Carolina Forest, because that's.
Who are you to tell her shit?
I'm telling you, Brenda. That is not.
This is her life.
In Conway. It floods really
Even
bad.
in town?
Yeah, that's where it's bad at. Now, if you did Conway like where Miss Laura lives, that's different. But you're talking about like Conway Town. First of all, the town floods really bad when that river floods, which floods a lot.
A condo
and
in the hood?
Houses all the time get flooded.
Excuse
and then
me?
On top of that, the crime in Conway is pretty bad. And the Conway high school kids, which is.
She just said the crime in Conway is really bad, which, listen, I'm not going to deny that maybe it is, but anything is an improvement moving out of the house with you, who is a murderer of children. You are the threat. You. And so here we are again with this disconnect, not self-aware, not situationally aware. No, that's not good enough. Yeah. I know that I'm a child murderer, but listen, we have to be wary of those other crime people. Right. And this is Aunt Brenda's life. This is Aunt Brenda's money. You don't have a say. This is like when she went on Al about getting a condo in the hood. Hi, Sprinkle Dognut.
Far, which is really like right around the corner. I used to teach at Conway High School. And that
for a week.
Yeah. If you're doing it,
we're just right now. I'm just looking. I'm trying to find something that I can afford to get, because if I get it, I'm gonna have to borrow money on the house that I'm staying in now.
Yeah.
I'm about broke. I'm about spent every penny I've got.
That's really sad.
I mean, I didn't get that much when Uncle Tommy died.
Aunt Brenda's about broke. And she about spent every cent she got. Yet she just put $300 on your books. She's trying to buy a house to make sure your child not has a roof over their head, because she already does, but you don't like it. So you're making Aunt Brenda uproot her entire life to pick up, since you decided to murder Gannon and get yourself in jail. Yeah, and her 70s still working. But the fact that Leticia doesn't say, well, Aunt Brenda, if you're struggling that much, you don't need to put that much on my books. You know, like, please, like, how about nothing? It's not her responsibility. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? But no, Tisha's just like, yeah. Well, if you're going to do it, it needs to be in a better area. Fuck out of here.
I do have enough.
What she's paying is like, you could probably get an apartment at like Seaside Grove that has 2 bedrooms.
Well, I'm gonna find something, but Harley's got to realize she's got to cut back. She's got to cut. I've cut back a lot, but I had to. I'm on the road now going to Wilmington to serve papers, and then I got a new client the other day, and they sent me 3 papers to go to Raleigh to serve. So I got to go to Raleigh tomorrow. So I mean, and then I was thinking if I move to Conway, then I can do a lot of Conway stuff. So I'm staying on the road. I'm staying busy because that's my other source of income.
Yeah,
See,
I know.
that was the money that I was put. You know what I make and what I make.
I know.
And see, I was telling Harley one time. I said, Harley, if you just keep up with the paperwork and stuff like that for me, and help me get out and advertise the business. I said, if it's just hand out cards, go by a lawyer's office with your pretty little face and tell them that we're a process server and you'd love to have their business and help out to grow the business. I said, you don't have to serve papers. I'll serve them. You just go meet the attorneys and.
Sorry, but I think it's really funny imagining Aunt Brenda with like a stash. Because when I think process server, I think somebody who kind of like Seth Rogen in Pineapple Express, where you have to dress up and disguise yourself. So I just imagine Aunt Brenda with like a stash and like a pizza delivery guy and like, well, hello, you know, like, did you order the double stuffed crust pepperoni? Just kidding, you know, like, and then shooting the papers out. And it's really funny. Welcome, Keith W. Long Underdue. Thank you so much for becoming a member and welcome to Members Only Monday. Thank you. No, she does not, Lace Lamont. And that's what is so crazy. Hi, Caffeinated Slug. That's what's so crazy is that Harley has a roof over her head. Harley is happy where she is. You're not. But you gave up that right when you forced her on the street at 17 years old because you got arrested for murdering her brother. I had my step-grandmother served, used a gift bag from expensive jewelry store. She opened the door right up. I like it, KPM. What the hell did your step-grandmother do? That's my next question. Someone said Aunt Brenda was actually a really pretty mature lady. She's in my thumbnail, Nini. Would you like to see Aunt Brenda? You want me to pull up the full photos? Do you guys know what Aunt Brenda... Were you not here when I showed you guys what Aunt Brenda... I showed you guys Aunt Brenda on vacation? Do you not remember? Or were you not here? Put a 1 in the chat if you need me to show Aunt Brenda's mug. Hi, Art of Deduction. I'll pull them up while we're playing it. Refresh our memories. Okay.
Introduce yourself and tell them what we do and get their business. And I said, I'll serve the papers. Ain't Brenda do the hard work in the driving and serving the papers.
Yeah.
I mean, that's marketing. She wants to go into marketing, and to me, that's part of marketing.
And she told you no, she wouldn't do marketing.
She really don't know what she wants to do.
But I'm asking you, did she tell you no to that? Because that don't make any sense because she's very good at putting stuff.
That's what I'm saying. She never did go forward.
Well, I guess you don't ever know when people really know. Like, you know, people offer her stuff all the time. You got to give it to her. She don't never really know, you know.
But see, that's the thing. And I told her, I said, you know, your mom did it, and your mom made good money.
Yeah.
And it's not hard work. I said, you know, you're dealing with the court system and attorneys and stuff like that. It's not hard work.
Yeah.
And even Billy, she told her, she said, you can work for me, Harley.
Yeah,
I'll work in real estate. And see, she hasn't really got back with Billy. That's one reason why.
Well, these are the things I'm going to ask her why she hasn't followed through on these, and I'm going to get her answer and let you know what she told me, so I know.
You know, when I asked Harley what happened or this or that, she acts like it's not what I want to do. You know what? You have no income coming in. You're going to have to do something. You're going to have to get out there and help do something. You're going to have to put a foot forward. You know that. Baby.
Wait, Brenda, you're making it sound like she's not working. She is working.
She is working, but she's not making nothing. And see, that's what Billy was saying. Billy said she can go to real estate school. I'll work her. She can go to school, get her real estate license, and that child can make some money.
Wait, Brenda,
I could take her under my wing.
Education has to come first.
That's what I said. She can get a real estate license and still go to school.
But I know that. What I'm saying though, you got to understand it, Brenda. You think that she's just not. The child always done something. She's worked since she was 15. So I told you got to let me handle the talking to her part, because everybody else she don't understand, because it's always been me, and I have to take things realistic versus unrealistic. And once I do that, she's easy to understand them. So what you got to do is tell me. That's where I told you guys I got to be the mediocre person to mediocre it, because you just tell me what you want me to talk to her about. Which are you want me to mention? I'm gonna mention the thing to her about the real estate. I'm gonna mention to her about whatever, and then I'm gonna narrow them down to a choice. Harley has to have a choice A or choice B's. That's how she is. She can't be like 15 choices, because then it's too much for her to process. So I'm going to give her choice A and choice B and let her see the difference. And then I'm going to give her our choice C. And you know what choice C is, right? Choice C is nothing. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm going to do that.
I'm going to give her, I'm going to be honest with you, I am going to give her her.
Someone needs to give Tisha a choice. Fuck off or fuck all the way off. She really, and I'm pulling up the Aunt Brenda photos, but she really talks as if she has any right to be part of these decisions, because she doesn't. But I just can't believe that not only is Aunt Brenda willing to bend her entire life for her, but Leticia's complaining and dictating things while she's willing to do all this.
Car back to her. I am going to, this is her car. I did buy it for her. But to be honest with you, Tisha Lynn, I'm waiting on her to call me. She hasn't called me. She hasn't really contacted me. And
I told her not to take the car back.
Did you forget, Aunt Brenda? Leticia's coming into $200,000, and she is giving Harley $25,000 to use as she pleases. Hey, MK. So, let me pause it there, because I want to show you guys Aunt Brenda. Meet Aunt Brenda. Hey, girl. Hey. She's not how I imagined. Is this how you imagined? Hi, Carolina. Aunt Brenda. Yes, glamour shots. Don't you judge. I'd get a glamour shot or two if I could. How about this one, Tisha Lynn? Exactly, Elena. Strings attached, though, and Harley took scissors to the damn strings and snipped. If you help, you don't expect. I love that, Elena. Right? Way different. All right, so it's not just me, because this is not how I envisioned when I was thinking of Aunt Brenda. Yeah, this is an older one, Megan, but she is. She's not. Listen, as I've gotten older, I've found beauty in everything, but personality really, I told you, there could be somebody where you initially look at them and you think of 5. Their personality can make them an 8. Their personality can make them a 3. But I got more. Few times I've been around that. Oh, no. Sorry. I'll be copyright. The voice doesn't fit the face for me either. It is a cute penguin shirt. I'd wear it. Then we got Aunt B. She looks like a different person in each photo that I have, but I swear it's her. She got that sweater in Antarctica. She took the Arctic Uber, guys, to the village kids, and they knitted her that sweater. That's an Antarctic sweater, okay? It's an Antarctic sweater. Yeah, she has money. I don't know where my vacation photo of her went, but she has money. And her nails are always did. And Brenda, you knock that off. Tisha Lynn, you knock that off. I know, Becky. That I think I have. This is her mom. Her mom is more of what I expected for Aunt Brenda. Aunt Katrina, I don't know why I imagine her as blonde with short, curlier hair with eyeliner on the waterline, but a little bit smudgy. Damn, I get specific. I don't know. It's just what my brain envisioned. Okay. So, let's continue.
Okay. Just because I don't want you to be stressed out about the insurance and stuff like that now.
She's gotta have transportation. So what is she doing for transportation?
Yeah, Mom.
Work.
Walking. Nice.
And then whenever everybody goes grocery store, she rides with them. Which, here's the thing for me, Brenda. I don't mind if you're going to let me give you that money for it. I don't mind. And then I'm okay.
What money?
Or at least
at
least let me give you $15,000 of it for it. Then you.
Well, I don't need the car. I really don't need this car.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I did buy it for Harley. It's Harley's car. Regardless, it's Harley's car.
Right. And then she talked to me about she said that Charlotte is the one that smokes and vapor things. She said she realizes how dangerous it is and she don't want nothing to do with it. And I said, well, that's fine. You can't make everybody do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be their keeper. You can't be your brother's keeper for everybody.
Right.
You just can't.
No money, Elena.
Mom, but you got to know that you raised me not to make bad choices, and I don't. She was like, I don't, do things when they.
She's saying, Harley said to her, you raised me, Mom, not to make bad choices. You know, like murder? Like when you had me buy the cleaning supplies to clean up the murder scene for my younger brother, or when you put Gannon in the back of the moving van and then threw me in there and traveled across country with his decomposing body and then lied to FBI agents. Oh, yeah. You, Mom, you raised me better. Bitch, please. And I didn't hear Harley say that. Did you guys hear Harley say that to her mom? I mean, granted, is it possible that there was a letter exchange? Sure, but we only heard what was on these calls, and it was awkward as hell, and I didn't hear Harley say that once.
They do things. This is a college area. She said, the only thing I did wrong that you're mad at me about is I didn't let you know I was going out of town. And she says, I should have told you I was going out of town, and I should have told Aunt Brenda, and that was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yep,
said,
she definitely should have told me. I was really, because anything could have happened to that child.
I know, trust me. You don't know
She
how many
saved-
nights I've sat in there and worried to death once I found out about it. You don't know. I mean, you probably imagine, but you don't know how much I sat in there and cried and been like, Lord, what in the world? Why? Because she was getting led by an adult. That's what pissed me off the most.
No.
You know,
Melissa.
an adult that I've spent my entire, last 15 years around that. I would have never thought, she would have led them to a Black Lives Matter event. Yes, that hurt me more than anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Harley didn't need to be exposed.
Why would that hurt you more than anything? Why would that hurt you more than anything? The fact that Harley went to a Black Lives Matter event. Out of everything that has happened in your fucking twisted ass story, it was the Black Lives Matter event that took things too far.
And she didn't need to be out in places like that. And it was like, anything could have happened to you, Harley. Do you not understand? She said, well, ain't Brenda being it didn't concern you. I didn't think you needed to know.
Yeah.
Well, baby, whatever you do when it comes to stuff, run it by me. I mean, I might be ejected, but we could talk about it.
Yeah.
I said, baby, I'm got your back here. Whatever, I'm your back. There's nobody here but me and you to look out for each other. But when you do things like this, and I find out about it, yes, I fly off the handle. I said, because that was something that you had no business doing.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Oh, darn.
I know. I'm a caller.
But baby, I love you. I love you, and I know you don't have but a minute or anything, and I'm going to order you some books.
Right.
And if you talk to Harley, tell Harley I said if she needs money, I'll send her money for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's going to have to be a little tighter with it than what she was with the other.
And look up that Seaside Grove, because they have
you don't have the right to dictate where she buys a home.
And then I bet you if you wanted a room there or whatever or not, it's not. We used to live there, so.
I think I remember where that is.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's got a
all right.
everything.
It's right.
All right.
It's right. All right. I love you, baby. I love you so much. All right.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Okay.
Hello.
It's frustrating. So now she calls Harley. Right after she hangs up. With Aunt Brenda, so it's the same day. And let's see how this goes, because the last one was really awkward.
Hey, what you doing?
Nothing. Editing my video.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Where's everybody else? Chilling?
Yeah.
Where's the babies?
They're downstairs.
I had a dream the other night, and I tried to call you and come get you, that somebody forgot Chance in the trunk.
Oh my gosh. Why would he be in the trunk?
Why?
I don't know, but I was freaking out in the dream, and I was like, no.
Oh, it's a dream.
Get him out of the trunk, and then I woke up.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know why he was in the trunk, but I'm glad he made it out.
Me too, ZKS.
Are y'all going back on campus in January or no?
I'm not sure yet.
Did you get all your financial aid stuff done?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to pay anything for school.
Again, notice how aware she is of time. For somebody who is missing almost an entire year from their memory and believes it's 2019, you sure as hell know when school is starting. You're sure as hell aware of the coronavirus and that they're doing virtual. And so you're asking, are you actually going back on campus? Very inconsistent with her psychosis.
Yeah, I don't think I will.
Because if it's EFC is 0 because they can't base it on taxes, because you're now considered an independent student, then you shouldn't. And I think Brenda, she's gonna let me give her the money for the car.
Okay.
Wait.
Just got to figure out the details.
She just hung up with Aunt Brenda. Did you hear Aunt Brenda say, oh my goodness, did you hear Aunt Brenda say, okay, yeah, I'll take that money? The only thing I heard Leticia say is, well, you could give the car to Harley if you're willing to have me give you the money for it. And Aunt Brenda said, that car is Harley's, you know? So we see this consistently happening with all of the calls where every person she talks to, she relays inaccurate information and she misrepresents how the conversations go down.
With it, she just got the letter from, she said October 16th. I don't know if the letters has been delayed, so that might be why you both ain't got the other ones. You know what I mean? But she said she just got it. The one letter was dated October 16th. She said it just came in the mail just now. So
Okay.
I know.
That's
so
crazy.
I know. I guess it's just being delayed that long. I don't know. I already know them all out. So yeah. So she said no rush for that, but she wanted you to talk to her about it. And
if she's talking about the letters as far as the things with the money and the power of attorney, maybe it's delayed and you don't know where it is because it's not legit. There is no money. That's what I don't know, frigates and shiggles. That's what I'm trying to figure it out. Hi, Grateful Mama.
I told her, I said, well, I can only talk to Harley about it, but I did lay like some rules down about, if she's letting us buy it, then it ain't.
You didn't put rules.
It ain't gonna be all craziness and all that. She's like, I told her, I said, I only thought that what you did was wrong with the whole thing was the whole out of town and stuff like that was wrong without letting somebody know.
Hi, Linda.
And Amy talked to me about what she said about the other stuff. And I know you're going to say, well, my mom should know how she's raised me and yada, yada, yada. And I do. That wasn't what I said, because you can ask Amy that I said I raised Harley right to make good decisions. But there's a difference between if people are doing things they shouldn't be doing, that's the way I raised you, is you don't be around it at all.
Thank you, Chicken Shite. That is very, very kind and generous of you. Chicken Shite just gifted 5 memberships. Please make sure that you thank them in the chat if you received one of them. She just busted 5 people out. Make sure that you thank them in the chat. Congratulations to all of our recipients. I'm mad. Leticia always tells Harley how she raised her. You know what I mean? Like, thank you, Chicken Shite. That is very kind of you. Thank you. She tells her, like, oh, this is how I relate it, because that's not how I raised you. That's not how I raised you. Repetition is the best form of brainwashing. And Leticia thinks if she says it enough, it'll get through Harley's head. Barbie. Yay, Amanda. Congratulations. We're happy that you're able to participate now. Yes, rock painting lady. Yes. Yes.
That's where the thing is not. It's not smart. You can ask Amy. I totally said 100% that I didn't believe that she had done anything like that. And I even told Amy Brenda that. I said, but the way I raised Harley is she should know not to be involved with anything stupid. Because aren't you supposed to be, don't you want to be doing this thing like Sadie and doing, like speaking, and don't you want to keep involved with your church and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so and I understand that the whole car thing is hindering it. That's why I told Brenda, I said, you got to make a choice, because if not, she's going to have to buy one. And I said, I need to know.
That's not how this conversation went at all. Thank you, Starlight Angel. God, good to see you, beautiful. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. Thank you very much. But that's not how this conversation went at all. It's not how it went. Did you hear Leticia tell Aunt Brenda, listen, it's time to make decisions. You got to make a decision already. No, not once. Not once. No, Keith. Harley believed she was innocent. So this conversation at that time is par for the course. Now, though, I'm so sorry. Harley and others were so stupid, and I agree. Hi, V. Oakley.
But I can only give you 15,000 of it for right now, because she's got to have.
You don't even have $15.
She's got to get fixed. This has got to go on. Yada yada. And so she said she's wanting to talk to you. And I said, and Brenda said, you can't expect her to go fly off and go somewhere on Sundays and stuff like that, her to miss the church, if that's what she wants to do. If she wants to make it where that's a minor, I don't know if you can get a minor in that at Coastal, but I know that. Do you even want to go to Coastal?
Yeah, why don't you ask her?
I don't know.
Where do you want to go?
Huh?
Where do you want to go to school?
Where?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously no if I got to choose anywhere, but...
Obviously no. I know, I'm talking about where in South Carolina would you want to go?
Oh.
It's in state.
Well, yeah, that's where I would choose.
So you choose Coastal?
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't have anything to do with what you want with the minor and any kind of biblical studies or anything?
You have 60 seconds remaining.
All those
I'm going to
calls.
call you back. It might what?
I said it might. I haven't looked into it.
Okay, I'm going to hang up and call you back. I got to add money. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So she hangs up, but she calls Harley right back. So again, this is November 13th, 2020, and she calls her right back.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
All right. You said it might have it? Because I never saw it on there.
Yeah.
You think they might have added it?
Let's see.
And then what I was going to say is, have you tried looking at like a banker somewhere for a job?
No.
Have
Try
you?
looking at the bank, because they can offer you more consistency. And, I got a feeling you guys are not going on campus yet. I got a feeling you guys are going to be doing online, because a lot of states are pulling back a lot of stuff right now because of how bad it's breaking out again.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't wish that on you guys, because I know you want to go. Whatever. But the main thing I have to talk to you about is the whole thing. I think the biggest thing is,
Elena just gifted 10 memberships, guys. Please make sure you thank her in the chat if you got one. Congratulations to all of our newest members. If you just got busted out, Please, please, please show Elena some love. That was very, very kind and generous. Where's my black heart, though? Hold on. Where's my black heart? There it is. Thank you, Elena. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Have you? V. Oakley, that's so funny. And yeah, Shay says, this is the first time I've heard Leticia ask Harley what she wants to do with her future. She almost sounds invested for a moment. But it's not. It's only after bam, 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 back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Yay, Seek Justice. Welcome. Yes, I'm so excited. It's only after going back and forth a million times that she's like, well, okay, wait, hold on. Now that I've relayed to everybody what you want to do and what I want you to do, what do you want to do? Does it align with what I want you to do? She doesn't give a shit. She's not listening to Harley as Harley's explaining that she does not want to move. She doesn't want to move. Yet, listen to Leticia, and Brenda's about to buy a house and make a bed and breakfast. And don't make fun of the way I say breakfast. But she's about to make a fucking B&B. Moving, buying houses. Leticia's literally dictating, well, where are you buying the house? We're not doing a condo in the hood, and you got to save a bedroom for me when I get out. And not once did they ask Harley what she wants. So generous. We have the most generous community here. Very blessed and very appreciative. You always fit and seek justice, but I'm very happy. She does. And it took, Elena, like you said, for those strings to be cut. And sometimes when you're living in an abusive situation day after day after day after day after day, it takes being out of that environment to really see how abusive and toxic it was. Anybody who may have been in a toxic relationship, it takes, once you finally break up and finally leave, and not just day one, but weeks pass, months pass, then you realize, oh my God, just how bad and not normal that was. Thank you, Lace Lemons. You guys are so amazing. Congratulations to our new members from Lace Lemons. Please thank Lace Lemons in the chat if you just got busted out and received. Busted out and received a membership from Lace Lemons. Thank you. And I'm so sorry one got wasted.
The reason I asked your dad about coastal is you're leaving too much around coastal kids, and you're not used to that. And I think that's where the problem is we have to fix is, first of all, the apartment's just too expensive to be staying in. And second, if it's just going to put you in bad situations.
Who are you to say that?
I don't even talk to anybody from the school. I'm sure what are you talking about?
Speak up, Harley.
Okay, well, your comment to Amy was it was a college area. So did you comment at Amy?
It is a college area. She's in college.
Hang out with everybody in the neighborhood.
Holy crap, moly.
Okay, well, so I'm asking you because that's how I was.
Shut up, Tisha. Everyone tell Tisha to shut up, okay? It's a college area because she's in college. Just follow the bouncing ball, Tisha. She's in college. Leticia says it's a bad environment. According to who? Because of this? A vape? A vape? Oh my goodness. I just want, like, Harley to scream.
Take it either way it goes. The point is,
what's the point?
That whenever I found out
Hey,
what
Bellis.
the whole thing that Dee Dee had said, you shouldn't be around that at all. Do you disagree with me?
Yes.
What did she say?
Dee Dee says she went over to talk to you, and you didn't let her. You went downstairs because she said she could smell pot. That's what she said.
And what?
She said that she could smell pot.
I'm sorry. That's really funny, only because it seems like as she's questioning Harley about somebody poking smut, it totally sounds like the person in the back is ripping on a bong. And they're like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Nobody's poking smut here. I don't know about that.
She said that she would smell pot.
And just like I told, what was I saying? And I already explained to Amy that whole thing.
Okay, and Amy told me. Well, what I'm asking you is, you're saying it's still someone in the house you're living in. Am I right?
In the house? No.
Yeah. Huh?
In the house? No.
Oh, you're saying it's someone in another part, in another.
Yeah.
Like that's near y'all.
Yeah, because, like, they're all connected.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's what I've been trying to tell everyone.
No,
Nobody
just listen, Mom.
No, because Amy came back on the phone when Amy told me, and Amy said that it was the boys living with y'all.
No, I told her, I was like, literally everything is all connected. The vents, they all go through each other. You can hear.
It's an apartment complex. I think it's called an apartment complex. The walls are all attached. Multiple apartments, multiple people, multiple students. Dude, if we're going by just the smell of pot, do you know how many times I'm driving in my car and then all of a sudden a big woof in my vent, and I don't like the smell of it. So, like, as soon as it hits, it's like, you know? Just because another car next to me may have been, like, puffing it, you know? This is where college students live. Is it so crazy that the smell could have freaking just been in the air? You know what I mean? Hi, Kelly. It smells divine. I don't like the smell of it because it'll just like come into my air vent and my air vent is like blasting and I'm like, and it's like, yeah, I don't like it. Exactly, Blue. Poking that smut while they're making your McGriddles and shit. I smell it at the grocery store on people now. Yeah, especially because it's like legal in some places. It's everywhere. You love the smell? I don't like the smell of it. It latches on like crazy. And I'm like, whew. In the fishing aisle, Ninny? Yeah, that's funny. Exactly, Elena. Exactly. That's why I was laughing, Sunshine Mafia, because she's like, what? Poking smut? What? Nobody here is poking smut, Mom. Oh, thank you, Bree. How do you opt in for membership? Hee hee. If you have an iPhone, you could click this link and opt in. When somebody gifts a membership, a little gift box pops up. You could click that and opt in. Or if you have an Android or PC, you can follow these directions. I think I got this down by now. Like I memorized the methods of how you could do this. So click here if you have an iPhone or an Apple product. Click where somebody gifted when a little gift box pops up and opt in, or Android and PC, follow these directions. I think that covers it.
Everything like
there you go. You made the point I'm talking, and that's what I'm talking about. So my point is, it's that all that there is up. It's probably gonna be smarter for you just to get your own place and then only have one roommate.
And I've looked at that, but they're all like over $1,000.
Right. Okay, but over $1,000. What is half of $1,000? 500.
Half of a grand is 500, yeah.
Was that a serious
Right.
question?
So 500, and then your utilities will be about 100. That's still $600, right? Without you getting
600 times 12 is what?
Okay. I understand that 7,200. That's
No, I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just trying to do the math in my head.
all right. So $7,200.
$7,200.
You're right. So now, if you weren't getting that discount for working there, it'd still be 600, right? Plus utilities, right?
It would be about 8,500 a year.
How much? 85.
8,500 a year.
Okay. There you go. And on top of that, don't have to be worried about people around you. Not around you as in your apartment, but around you as in near you. Because what happens is they call, police, and you guys are just sitting there like, man, we ain't done nothing. That's
I don't know
why
what you
want to
do,
get caught
woman.
in that. Because then that's not good. And I'm going to straighten that out because I understand what you're saying now, and I believe you 100%.
About what, Jan?
Because you never told me that part. So I'm going to make sure
Thanks,
that
Wendy.
anybody that said something know that that's what you're saying, is that basically the environment reeks of it. Well, I don't like that either for my dogs because they already have enough breathing problems as it is. So that's probably why I was dreaming bad dreams about Chance.
Yeah, those poor dogs. And don't get me wrong, I love dogs more than I love humans. But what about your child? Does she not have problems? Do you not feel sympathy for your child, for your spawn, for the blood of your blood? No.
Being in the trunk.
Yeah.
Right. And so then you ain't going to have to worry about the whole...
Maybe you're dreaming about dogs in trunks because you put Gannon's decomposing body in a automobile and went across country. Maybe you had that suitcase in a trunk at one point when you were moving his body. Bitch, that's not a dream. That's called your conscience. There's a difference.
whole car situation because we already got that fixed. I got to figure out a way that me and her is going to work it out to give her the best way about going about it with the money and stuff like that. And you still having to have, like money for a place to live or whatever. She wants to move down there and have a part-time place, and she wants to talk to you about that. And I told her, I said, you need to talk to Harley and sit her down. I said, because she's not going to be jerked around. I said, she's a good kid. She's always worked since she was 15. I said, she's always doing what she's supposed to do. I said, but you got to let me be the one to talk to Harley because you don't know how to do it. I told her this. I said, you have to give Harley options.
You don't know how to do it.
And then let her think about them. Then let her weigh them out and then whatever. I said, she's not going to be like, boom, do this right now. That's just not how her mentality thinks. And she's like, I see what you're saying. She said, I did fly off the handle. She said, but I was so upset because I was worried. Well, let me tell you what happened. So Dee Dee tells somebody something, and then, you know what I mean? You know how the telephone game goes, right? And then it gets, by the time it got back to Brenda, she was cursing out Dee Dee when she thought she was cursing out Amy. She should have been, you know what I mean? And it just comes crazy. You get roped in the middle of it for no reason.
Yeah, I know.
I don't like that. And I told her that will not happen. Again. That will not let you get treated like that.
A pimpin' emporium.
So if there's any future things that happen to something like that, you got to talk to me first, not talk to all the other adults, because I know how to defuse it.
She's an adult.
I know how to be on my child's team, ride or die.
You're no, you're not a ride or die at all.
So anyway, that's the whole. If not, I told her, I says, we can look at certain places where she can just have one roommate. And I told her, I was like, I like that anyway. I know Amy wanted you to move there, but you don't want to move to Charleston.
Right.
So I understand that. All right. I understand that completely, that you don't want to be Charleston. I mean, if you wanted to go there and go to Charleston, So then, and it's a Christian school, sure, we'd make it work.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't want to go there, then. But I want you to look up, in the meantime, be looking up some like jobs like the bank.
She did in
And you need to follow
Cerebellum.
up on whatever Amber was talking about with some lady who could teach you to sell some real estate part-time.
Okay.
Follow up on all that, and then when I talk to you again, let me know what you find out. Because if you get you a full-time job, y'all probably going to go to classes online for another semester.
Yeah.
Okay?
I love how she's always telling Harley, listen, I know you work already, but you also need a full-time job as you're a full-time student. I don't really give a crap if what Harley was doing. It's the fact that Leticia did not do any of this herself. She did not work. And please don't be one of those people that, no, yeah, she did. No. She had a job here and there for a week at a time. She did not work. But, which I'm not knocking. If you are a stay-at-home mom, that is a job. But she didn't do any of the duties of a stay-at-home mom either. She made these kids do their own laundry. An 8-year-old do their own laundry. I know some people will be like, no, that's good. No. Listen, having a child help with tasks around the house absolutely is healthy. Having a child do all of their own cooking and cleaning, I don't agree with. Gannon soiling his pants most likely from something you've done and making him clean it himself, I don't agree with that.
We'll figure this out. And I love you, and I'll keep you updated about the money for the car and stuff like that, okay?
Yeah, it's not coming.
Okay.
Spoiler
Love
alert.
you too.
Hi, Karen D.
Okay.
Okay. So the next one is also with Harley. Next call, also with Harley. And this one is the following day. November 15th. No. Yep. 2 days later. I'm sorry. 2 days later. November 15th now. So let's listen.
What you doing?
What you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Why you so quiet?
All she said was hello.
Oh, that's why you sound so quiet.
I'm not.
My voice, man. Hey, Chip, I don't have corona. I don't have the flu, and I don't have strep throat, so I think it's pneumonia.
No, you're just faking it. How about
Pneumonia.
that? You don't have shit.
Oh, God.
Pneumonia.
Yeah.
I thought you didn't have any lungs.
All the testing that I
I
did
thought the vampires took them.
for all the other
Mm.
things. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. I feel so weak and like I can hardly walk anywhere. Dizziness. All I can do is like just lay down. And they got me some cough medicine.
Why do I have a feeling that if we pulled up the incident or the observation logs that it's going to be like Tisha was barking like a dog in her cell? To be fair, there were many days where Leticia just did not get up, but that's not because you're so weak and you're so thin and you're so frail. It's because you're lazy as shit and you don't do anything. But you said the vampires were trying to take your lungs. So how do you have pneumonia if you have no lungs? Liar.
This is pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
I took that. What'd you do today?
Thank you, honey. Thank you to 4 months. Thank you, lovely. I appreciate it. Here's to 4 more.
Staying away from sickness.
Mm-hmm.
Staying away from sickness.
This is so awkward.
Yeah.
They have nothing to talk about.
How's Sadie and Chance doing? Did you get in my
It's
trunk?
good. Yeah, they're not in the trunk.
This is so awkward and uncomfortable. But hold on, I'm scrolling up. Does she only act like a vampire on others and not Harley? Pretty much, yes. So far, but it's going to progress. But in the chronological order that we're going, she has put up the past couple of calls so far for this episode are pretty boring. But when it came to Aunt Brenda, Amy, and Katrina, she put on the vampire performance and the psychosis very strongly. And then when she'd pick up the phone with Harley, she'd have very coherent, logical conversations. And the calls with Harley would be right between a call with Aunt Katrina and Aunt Brenda. And so she'd go and she'd be on the phone with Aunt Katrina and she'd be like, oh, I'm drinking blood. What am I doing here? What year is it? Oh my God, da 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 da. Hang up and then, hi, Harley, did you order me my books? Well, listen, if you do it via Barnes and Nobles directly versus Amazon, you'll be able to get free shipping on it and da-da-da-da-da. And then she hangs up and picks up the phone with Aunt Brenda and back to, I'm crazy. That, it is, I'm not exaggerating at all. Anybody who's been here knows I'm telling the truth. It, like this. She turns it on and off like this. Now with Harley, there'll be little droplings. She'll make just little subtle hints, but to the point where Harley wouldn't even know what she's talking about, but she does that on purpose. But it's going to progress. And in my opinion, it's because she had the hardest time putting on that performance and act to Harley, because Harley knew her better than anybody else. And so with Aunt Katrina or these other family members, when she's claiming that she had a mental break, it's easier because she wasn't with them every single day of her life. She was with Harley every day. Harley would know, what do you mean? She would be like, she would know immediately. And I think she had the hardest time lying to her.
Good. Is she behaving? Is she behaving?
Yeah.
How's her leg?
It's better. I don't think she hurt it anymore. She's good now.
Even the dog fakes injuries, if you don't know. Me too, Riley.
Oh, Lord, these people have been arguing all day over why people are taking over the world. And white people are mad. And then they call each other names.
Mm-hmm.
They've been threatening to kill each other.
Oh,
And, yeah, I was so sick. I just lay there and be like, oh my God, why are y'all still fighting about race? Can it just stop right now,
Can we just stop fighting about race? I mean, come on. What you going to Black Lives Matter is the worst thing you could have done to me. And we know from the incident reports, she made a lot of racist comments. And she tried to rile other inmates up that were of a different race. And if you hear that, that's not a fart. I'm squeezing a Nito, okay? Don't try to clip crap, Wolfie.
Yeah. And then people started yelling at the Mexican people, and then they started yelling stuff in Spanish, but I don't know what they were talking about. But
what? Maria, bring out Maria.
So yeah, that's pretty normal. And then one girl said the other girl was spitting COVID-19 on her, so she freaked out on the girl. Craziness.
She spit COVID-19 out?
And then the one girl, and she said the N-word at least 100 times in the last hour. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, well, I just wanted to call you. I didn't get to go out yesterday. They had some kind of emergency or something. I don't know. But I was sick anyway. You there? Hello?
Hello, Joyce?
Sorry, I accidentally hit mute. I was talking away.
I was like, where did she go? I was like, hello? All right, then I won't hold you. It's probably a free phone call tomorrow, so
Okay.
I'll call you back tomorrow. You good?
Okay.
You got anything you need?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, love you, sweetie.
Love you too.
Okay,
Bye.
That is painful.
Hello?
And yes, it's another call with Harley coming up, but this is painful to listen to. I have no commentary. There's nothing. Elena just gifted another 10 memberships, guys. Please make sure you thank her. If you just got busted out, congratulations to everybody. You're so freaking kind. Thank you, Elena. I really don't deserve you guys, but the support is so beyond appreciated. So thank you so much. And congratulations, our new members. Welcome, welcome. It is painful, Queen Bella. Very painful. There's nothing for me to commentate on. Nothing is being said. So I think this is, I'm hoping this is the last one with Harley. Second to last one with Harley, but this one is very quick. The next day at 11:07 a.m. Thank you. Thank you so much, Elena. Wait, where's my black card? There it is. Thank you. And congratulations to everybody. Yay, Seahawk Gal. She is Debbie Doodles. Elena's very, very generous.
Hey.
Hey.
What are you doing?
Thank you, Lil Red
I was
Owl.
on the phone with Aunt Brenda when you called.
I appreciate it.
Hey,
Thank you so much. 3 glorious months.
You didn't? I was literally just talking to her about that. I literally keep getting emails from them. They're like, the books are on the way. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh my God, where are they?
Where are my books?
It says it was delivered.
Did it say what date?
It says one was delivered November 11th.
Last week.
And then the other one, it says delivered today.
She's nothing like Aunt
I'll
B.
see if I get them like today, and then if I don't get them,
Thank you, Little White Crow.
don't worry
We're
about
doing
That's weird that you haven't seen the other one that was delivered November 11th. Oh, today's the 16th. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 4 days ago.
Yeah. 5 days.
This is the only reason she keeps in touch with Harley.
It's crazy. We'll have to see. What was I gonna say? Oh, has that lady Veronica wrote you back?
See?
No.
Has that lady wrote back?
What are you gonna do today?
Oh, good night, Nina.
I don't know. I'm off today.
Oh, okay. What were you talking to Brenda about?
None of your business.
She had sent me an email the other day, and then I figured I would just call her. And she was just expressing her feelings to me.
Did you express your words?
Bye,
Yeah, we were getting there.
You got to make sure you let her know that that's not okay to jump off the handle like that.
Mm-hmm.
She is Little Red.
And that she's got to, if she's got questions, she's supposed to talk to you, communicate with you, or talk to me and I'll ask you.
Oh my God, not everyone has to go through you.
There's no way that you just need to let them know you guys have different personalities, so it's going to clash. when it comes to, you know, things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But well, maybe I'll get them today.
These damn.
Huh?
I said maybe I'll get them today.
Imagine having nothing to talk about with your child.
I know. Like she asked you to email books.
She was telling me how you had told her you wanted some books. And then she just told me, she was like, yeah, she didn't get any of yours that you sent. And I was like, that's so weird. Like, I keep getting emails saying they've been delivered. So I just assumed that it had been. I even just kind of forgot to ask you. But
I'm editing my book, so I need a dictionary to tell her that. But it can't be a hardback.
okay.
A little soft dictionary.
There you go. A dictionary. We got you, girl.
I'm doing my edits and stuff like that, so it kind of helps keep me busy.
I didn't tell you my business idea, Mom.
What is it?
So I want to create, because like the other night, like so a while ago, I created this thing. It was called like Saved by Grace or whatever.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Oh, poor child.
Hey,
I was thinking about how.
Hold on, I'm going to just call you back on my account. I'll call you right back.
Okay.
Right back. Hey.
Hey, hold on, please.
Okay. Crazy.
That was really sad.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, real quick before you start your story, text that lady and ask her, just say, hey, she was wanting to know how everything.
No. That was the most excitement I have heard in Harley's voice to date. She wanted to tell you her business idea. So not only did it get cut off because she's limited and you keep using free fucking calls for your child, but that was the most excitement I've heard in her voice. And before she could even start to tell you, you're like, wait, hold on. Text that lady back. She's not supposed to be doing this. Keep in mind, she's making Harley do something she's not supposed to do. She's making Harley text strangers with her phone number, putting her at further risk as if her crime itself and making it appear like Harley had involvement didn't already put her in enough danger. But that's really sad because I have not heard Harley's voice get that loud, like a normal speaking level, yet. And you stop her to make sure she texts that lady back because this is your true purpose. You have no interest in your daughter's plans for business or anything. All you care about is she's the only one who's willing to text somebody for you. Hi, Samantha Lewis.
Lady and ask her, just say, hey, she was wanting to know how everything was going. Not it's the 719 number. So if she writes you back while I'm on the phone with you.
Wait, who's this lady again?
Who is it?
719 number.
No, who's the lady?
Oh, is this about the dude?
Yeah.
About the dude.
Oh, then she did write me back. I thought you were talking about that lady.
You know, what did she say?
He said hi, that he's in your old room with Andy. LOL, did you get his letter?
Oh.
Oh, I hate you. This is code. Did you hear the way she giggled? You heard the way she giggled, right? Congratulations, Jennifer M. Because whoever this guy is at the other end of the drain pipe, I don't know who she's texting. This is really sick. It's like she's texting a boyfriend in high school. Giggle. So the person Harley is texting on the other end is communicating for a guy, and he's in your other room with Andy, and she's giggling because it's code for something. I want her to have no joy through her child. Yes, exactly, Elena. Through her child. She is a sadistic. And I know that sounds like farts, guys. Just please do not think I'm farting. I'm squeezing this instead of slapping my thighs because it's very aggravating.
Said hi, that he's in your old room with Andy. LOL, did you get his letter?
Oh, Andy. Oh, Andy. Andy is wild. Just say no, I didn't, and just tell him I said hi. Hope everything's going well. But I've been really sick for like 8 days.
Bitch, don't be dramatic.
Andy. So Andy's like this crazy dude, right? And he just pops up at everybody's house all the time.
At everybody's house? Andy never came to my house.
So anyways, it's called Saved by Grace, and it's like gonna be jewelry. But it's gonna be like very simplistic jewelry, and basically like the jewelry, it'll have the logo or whatever it might have on it, and on the inside you can like put in a date of like when you were saved or like when you have been baptized and different things like that. But when you look at it, it reminds you of your story and like what you've been through and how God got you through.
Cool, I like it.
Sorry. Another example of how Aunt Brenda and Leticia talk so poorly about Harley, like she needs to get out of this environment. She's around really bad people. Hi, Pointer Lover. Listen to this child. Saved by grace, so that they could engrave the date that they were saved by God. And every time they look at that piece of jewelry, it could remind them of their story and how God saved them. But you're worried about a vape? This kid could have gone on many different paths after what her mother put her through. But she's holding true to her faith. She's working. She's going to school. Yet here you and Aunt Brenda are talking non-stop shit. Hi, Rebecca Black. You can't, Keith? Now can you? It's just really... Because if you guys don't remember, Harley did post her biblical testimonies. And she did talk about Gannon. Well, you're too stupid to realize, Leticia, is Harley's story. And what you put her through and how she needed God to save her. Because I could imagine being a faithful person desperately questioning your faith after the situation you put Harley in. It's so messed up. MK. Thank you, MK. Schmegma. MK just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. Please, please, please thank MK in the chat if you just got busted out from the other side and received a membership. You are so amazing. Thank you so much. It's very much appreciated. Congratulations to our newest recipients. You guys are just so... Thank you.
Yeah. I like it. Hold on, Sean. Hold on, Harley's listening at you. Hold on.
Really? Pay attention.
Stuff. I'm hold on, my kid's on the phone. Yeah, that's a good idea. So you just kind of have to like find somebody to pitch your idea to.
Yeah, well, like I created a logo and then we sent in what's it called, a something, and they're gonna send back what it would look like on this charm thing. So
cool. And you got enough YouTube followers.
Ew.
I know. I did my calculations of how much money I made so far.
This is gonna make me angry, and Harley, you included. You included. Your followers are because of Gannon's murder. Girl, I'll defend you, Harley. I'll defend you. But this, no. Because you didn't earn those followers. Those followers are because of a horrific murder of a child. Don't flatter yourself. And the fact that Leticia is laughing about that, knowing that that is why she has the followers, is gross. And I don't want to hear about how much money you're making, Harley, because you didn't earn that. You didn't earn it that way. That's money being made off of Gannon's death. And it's gross. And yeah, what about Gannon's YouTube channel? What about his YouTube channel? Because he had dreams of being a YouTuber. So I don't want to hear about how many followers and how much money you made, because they are only subscribed to see what you will post. And she did. Again, I told you guys this. She posted her biblical testimony that had stuff to do with Gannon's death. And it's even in the case files. Yes.
And like, if I just have like one video that just blows up again, with like 40,000 views, I would be like, I would make so much.
Yeah.
You're gross.
Yeah, you just gotta think of cool stuff to keep doing.
Cool stuff to keep doing.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying.
The video that blew up was her biblical testimony. And it blew up because it included details. Oh, that makes me angry. This needle's gonna pop. I know, no malicious, and I know. But she is aware. She is aware of what she got the views from and the followers from. That's why I get angry.
Yeah. Don't give up. Just keep praying. God's got it all handled for you. You just got to know that when he's talking to you, when he's not talking to you. That's the hard part. There's some days you might think he is, and then that might not be him. That could be somebody else, you know.
Oh, shut up.
Do you like have like an estimated time frame of when I'm supposed to get the letter or whatever?
No, because Brenda said she just got hers the other day, but I had already talked to Aunt Brenda about that, and she said she was going to help you take care of everything until you got all of it, because she knows I told her that that I wouldn't accept unless you were able to pay her for that car.
Yeah. I'm just ready to find somewhere else to stay.
Yeah. Well, she was supposed to. The problem is you got to get out of that lease.
It's not going to be an issue since I work there. I can get out of it at any point in time.
Okay. So that's what you got to talk to Brenda about, because she agreed on the phone for me. She told me she would help, and then once I got all that money out of my retirement and stuff like that, that she'd let me give her the money back. She agreed to that.
She really didn't, though. That's not how the conversation went. But this is sad. Listen, Harley talks very respectfully. What she's asking is, do you have an idea of when this money that you are promising me is going to come in? This large sum of money that you're telling me is going to provide a net that I don't have to struggle. This money that I could buy a car, because she is walking right now, guys. Thank you, MK, for the gifted memberships. Thank you for being here, and have a wonderful night. Hi, September. Leticia for weeks has been telling her that this money's coming. And it's the first time she's asking, like, and she's not even asking about the literal money yet, the paperwork for power of attorney, which in process is going to lead to the money. Okay, Shay, thank you so much for being here. And you as well. Thank you for the gifted memberships. And thank you for being here. I think it's just so messed up. Because if Harley relied on this and started making life choices around the expectation for this money to come in, and it's never coming in, and Leticia knows that. Maud, Carla? Who's Maud? Carla says, I thought Aunt Brenda would look like Maud. Who's Maud? Yes, Sarah Bellum. She's not disrespectful at all. So, you know, do you have an estimated time frame of when I'm gonna get that money? Okay. That's how she speaks. Oh, from Golden Girls? I don't know which one is Maud. But that's funny. Okay.
At first, she was like, "No, you're not giving me money. I don't want your money." But then I
The
told her,
tall
I said,
one?
"No, because I don't." Go ahead.
She was on the phone and she was like, yeah, you know, you can't be staying there longer because you can't afford it. But, like, I don't know how I'm supposed to tell her about anything. I know you said not to say anything about anything else, but I don't know how she's supposed to help if she thinks that I can't.
No, I think the forwarding thing is a cover up. It is. Because she wants you to not be there. I don't want you to be there because I just don't want you. I know you know how to make smart choices. I don't want other people to interfere with it. So let me handle that part with her then, because I'll call her when I get off here. But that's just like a smoke screen.
Hey, Allie.
You know, yeah, it is expensive, but it's also a smoke screen for, she doesn't want you to be there either.
Because, I mean, essentially going somewhere else is going to cost a little bit more money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how.
No, they want you with Aunt Brenda.
Well, and see, the thing is, you could easily go find a room for him, but you got the 2 dogs. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I don't really want to do that.
Yeah, so then that makes it. How much are the 2 bedrooms at Seaside?
This bitch in Seaside.
It's $70 on the same price.
I know, but if she's able to have a room when she wants to come down and visit,
Thank you. No Malicious. That's really kind of you. No Malicious says, send Harley an edible arrangement fund. Oh my dear Lord. Listen, Harley's making complete logical sense here. Listen, I understand that you're saying that the apartment is too expensive. Yet anywhere else that I'm going to be moving, it will be more expensive. Oh, I didn't really think about that, did you? Hey, ATS News. And hi, Sunshine Mafia. You didn't really think about that. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's because they're planning on having you go into the house with Aunt Brenda. And listen to her, Leticia now. You need to find a place that has a room for Aunt Brenda. Harley does not want this. She just got out of an extremely toxic and abusive situation. She's just freshly 18. She wants to live her life.
That's basically why she's saying that. I don't know if she got to that part yet, but she basically either wanted a room or you to get just one roommate. So she either wanted you to have one roommate or her to be able to come down to, which is probably going to amount to you just having one roommate, probably. Because,
What does that
you
mean,
know, she's
Rebecca?
gonna stay there the whole time. You know, she's not going to leave Lumberton. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's mostly what it is. I'm pretty sure it is because we had this conversation. So, but I'll verify. Let me call her, and I'll call you back and verify for sure, so you can know what to be looking for until I talk to you again. Okay? So let me call her. All right, bye.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
We have one. I think we have one more with Harley. My dear Lord, it's been a Harley fest this episode. We have one more with Harley. I think. I've never heard. I was trying to figure out if it was an insult, but I've never heard this saying before. You look like you could eat sheet metal and spit thumbtacks. I thought it meant like, I don't know. My mind was going a few different directions, but I didn't think it was nice. I was starting to question myself. 410. Oh, no, we are on. Thank God we're up to the Aunt Brenda call. Thank God. I thought maybe it meant I look a little tough, like if I'm able to eat metal and spit like thumbtacks. But it's nice to know everybody else knows what that saying means. A hardened person. Okay. Thank you. We are finally over with Harley. This has been a very boring last few calls, but now we're on to Aunt Brenda. So she hangs up with Harley and she picks up the phone with Aunt Brenda. Good night, Chase. Thank you so much for being here. I'm soft. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Hey, baby. How you feeling today?
We're getting a little better. I don't have corona, I don't have the flu, and I don't have strep, so like they think it might be pneumonia.
You don't have pneumonia because you don't have lungs because the vampires stole them.
Well, that's a possibility. You still got to be careful, though, baby, because there's like 600 and some in that prison with that virus.
It's actually 900 or something.
Bitch, shut up.
Yeah, something. I mean,
but the virus is already gone from here. They've already passed the quarantine day.
So you acknowledge you're in prison now? You acknowledge that you're not in a vampire training camp? Because you know not only that you're in jail, sorry, not prison, you know the exact number of inmates, your fellow vampire trainees. Look at those slips. So it's not 2019, November, December 2019. You're very well aware it's a whole year later. And you're aware that you're not at vampire training camp. You're aware that your lungs have not been stolen. You're aware of the exact number of inmates that you reside with. This is what it's about with Tisha's lies. She puts such minimal effort. She doesn't even follow through with them.
Days. Everybody's already been quarantined, and it wasn't our fault how it got here. It was because these stupid trays that hold bacteria, and they were the kitchen people. That's where it came from.
It's the kitchen people.
Yeah.
But no, I don't have it though. But mine's more pneumonia type.
No, it's not. Your fingers.
That takes a lot out of you.
Oh yeah. I was sick, really sick for a few days.
You just said like 2 weeks to the other person.
But yeah, what are you doing?
I'm doing. I worked Saturday. I had to go to Raleigh Saturday to serve some papers.
Yeah.
And I'm working with this attorney now, trying to get some property sold in St. Paul's and
St. Paul.
I'm working.
Yeah.
I talked to Harley a few minutes ago, and I told her I'm going to try to send you a couple of books.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to get you a care package and send you.
She doesn't need a care package.
I'm in a special ward. You can't send me a care
They told me I could.
You can't. I'm in a special
I
ward.
can't see your care. Get your care package. Don't come from me.
I know you can't. I'm in a special wedding, but I can't have anything. I'm not even allowed to have a toothbrush.
Bitch.
Well, why did they tell me I could send it to you?
I don't know. I'm not in a regular. Everybody.
What? What? Listen. Now, I'm not super familiar. I'm not super familiar with the protocol, okay? But you're saying you're not allowed a toothbrush? Which, okay, in my head, I could like, all right, could it be like a weapon, you know, shank it? Okay. But what are you, Russia, what are you doing to keep up with your hygiene? Is it a finger crust situation? Is it like a gargle, rinse, spit, just hoping for the best? We know that your veneers are currently in logged with your property. I'm not kidding. Her veneers are in her property with a number and everything. But I need to know more. So if somebody could explain to me what they use to brush their teeth when they're in this special part of the ward, I would greatly appreciate it. She uses her hair. Just, that's gross. That's, Tisha, it makes so much sense. So you're just an endless bag of shebangs, CC cookies, and no brushing. They're so worried about her tooth of the brush, but not about your toes, which also double as freaking talon shanks. Give me a break. Hi, B Crumbs. Her bra.
Everybody else can get it, but I'm like, I can't. Because
Well, we're potato chips and candy and naps.
It won't let you. Yeah, trust me. I wish I wouldn't be so
Wait.
skinny if I was able to eat, but they weren't.
Aunt Brenda's trying to send chips, candy, and naps? Did she just say? How can you send a nap in a care package?
Well, we're potato chips and candy and naps.
It won't let
And
you.
naps?
Yeah, trust me. I wish I wouldn't be so skinny if I was able to eat, but they.
She wouldn't be so skinny. She wouldn't be so skinny if she was able to eat. Because she could fit her... Oh, look, I could actually show you guys this side. She could fit her fingers, whoop, all the way down. I'm this skinny. This is how skinny I am. Okay, Leticia. How can you send a nap in a care package? When you open the box, do you just... Thank you so much for my nap. Did she say snacks, not naps? It didn't sound like it. It sounded like a nap. Like, I am sending you a nap. Do you want a 30-minute or a 45-minute one? What did she say? Nabs are what we call a 6-pack of peanut butter sea rockers by Lance. I have no idea what you just said. Nabs are what we call a 6-pack of peanut butter sea rockers by Lance. Huh? Peanut butter sea rockers by Lance. Who's Lance? peanut butter Well, that's embarrassing. Peanut butter crackers. Damn, autocorrect. Peanut butter crackers. Okay. And who's Lance, though? It's a brand? Okay. We don't have those here. Just letting you guys know. Peanut butter. So Aunt Brenda's trying to send Lance's crackers when she says nabs. Okay.
You want to allow me?
Well, baby, I was going to send it. I told Harley, I said, Thanksgiving's coming up, and I was going to send you a care package.
No, they won't let me. Have it.
Okay, Harley is going to give me a couple of books that I can order for you.
All right.
Ask for a brush of the teeth.
I was just talking to her, and I told her I'd call you and then call her back.
She doesn't need.
I finally talked to her a little bit, and
yeah. Well, she said she's, okay with moving out department, but the problem is she's not going to get anything that's going to be cheaper.
she's not going to get no.
Like, it's going to be the same price, regardless. So that's where she was talking to me about it. She was just like, Mom, I'm okay with that because I understand what y'all are saying about.
Nope.
She's like, I don't really want to be around these college kids.
That's not what she said.
No. But the problem is, I asked her to look up how much it costs in an apartment. And
Tisha, is that what Harley just said? Is that what Harley just said?
No.
Yes.
No, sir. I mean, John, no.
Never. Do they, Linda? I'm going to look for Lance when I go to the supermarket next. And I'm going to tell you guys, never did Harley say, you know what, Mama, you're right. You're right, Mama. I don't want to be around these bad influences. I want out. Everything you and Aunt Brenda said was right. No. And why do you have that little, where is it? Why do you have that little piece sticking out? No. Jim John Doe, no. That did not happen. I object.
Any objection? All objections.
Didn't happen. Hi, Search and Rescue Canine Mom. Where the snack crackers are. You mean like Ritz? I don't know what Tom's is either. Lance is like Tom's. Are these names supposed to... Our crackers are not named with names. Like, they're not referred to... We have Cheez-Its. I have Cheez-Its. I have Ritz. I don't have Lance and Tom. Oh, yeah, Cabrese. I'm Italian. I only speak with my hands. Peanut butter and jelly ones. It's a John Grusing. It's a John Grusing cracker. It's a John Grusing cracker. We need them. Somebody send me a nab right now. Wow. But no, Tisha. Harley didn't say any of that.
like Seaside, but it's still going to be the same amount. You know what I mean?
It don't have to be Seaside.
It's the cheapest place.
I'm Googling this.
No, there's places now. I'm already checked into that.
Hey, Brenda, don't do this. Because you don't know the area. You might think you know it, but I know it better than anybody you're going to speak to. It's too dangerous to be in other parts of the area unless you're in Carolina Forest. That's it. You cannot go living in Northmore Beach. You cannot go living in Conway. It's too dangerous.
A condo in the hood? Who are you? She is about to uplift her entire life, sell her home, move, buy a home to make sure your child is taken care of. And you literally have the audacity to sit here and say, don't do this. Don't do this. Listen to me. Listen to me. I know this better than anyone. Fuck your real estate agent. Listen to me. You don't want to be near the crime. I know I am in jail for murdering my stepson. But you're going to move where I want you to move. Not where you can afford while sending me $300 a fucking week for commissary and funding my child and her home. You're going to move where I want you to move. I hate her. And I don't say that easily.
And that is definitely not happening. Then that is worse than living across from campus.
Oh,
I'm telling you. You tell me a place you found is cheaper, and I'll tell you exactly where it's at.
Nabs meaning.
Well, I'm not, I mean, if Harley can afford to pay the rent and stuff, that's
I didn't
great.
say that, but you're making it sound like you've already found this magical price place, and I'm telling you, I know you did not. That's all I'm saying. I know better than that. I know it like the back of my hand. You can't tell me any difference when it comes to prices there. I can tell you where everything costs anywhere.
No, you can't.
That's all I was saying to you. So I don't know who's giving you false information, but they've given you a lie.
Listen to this attitude.
You can even go live in freaking the outskirts that are 30 minutes away. Are you going to be in the hood or a trailer park?
And there it is. The hood. Are these nabs? I've seen those types of crackers. But I don't think I have that brand. Hi, cool gamer. I want a nab right now. I don't really like the peanut butter one. It makes me thirsty. But I'll go for a cheese one.
That's all I'm saying. So I told her that I can't rush that retirement. I can't rush it, but that's what she's going to have to wait on.
Still waiting.
So she can get out of the lease with no problem because she works there. So that's what I'm trying to, I told her my hands are tied until she gets it. So.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you were saying that you found, but that's why I asked you, because that's just not possible. There's no way you found anything any cheaper. Now, did you?
It might not be it'll be in a good location. It might not be what she would want.
I'm not asking about what anybody wants. I'm asking you, tell me the address of where you supposedly found this place at.
Who do you think you are?
And I guarantee you I know exactly where it's at.
No, you won't.
I
Look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
found a house in Conway. It's out in the country. It's not in the city of Conway. It's out in the country. It's a 4-bedroom, 3 baths.
You said 2 bath.
And it's for rent.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't mind buying it. It's in a good. It's a $242,000 house.
But there's way cheaper homes than that.
I know there are cheaper homes than that.
Listen to her. Aunt Brenda is fully funding her while she's in jail at this time. And not just, here's enough to get by. Fully comfortable living. Maxing out the amount that you can get for commissary. Paying for her child's rent, car, everything. She is looking to move not even for her own leisure, but to make sure your child has the most suitable environment to be in, and listen to you with your attitude, telling her what you're accusing her of lying. You're like, tell me where this alleged house is with this great price. And you even hear Aunt Brenda almost nervous to tell her that she wouldn't mind buying it. Who are you? This is when I wish one of them would have spoke up, desperately speak up, and remind her of the situation she is in.
I know there's cheaper homes than that. Right now, I'm just glancing to see what's out there to get her someplace. She wants to stay with her roommate. Am I right?
There has to be. If it's her and another person, I don't know if that other person can leave. I think she'd have to get another roommate. I don't think that the other people can leave.
To stay with Charlotte and Antonio, right?
No, she does not. She's trying to move away from that because that's okay.
No.
But all of us made a big deal about it, right? So now she agreed. Okay, since y'all gonna make a big deal, I agree. Whatever. The point is first off, she's gonna have to have a new roommate because they're on a GI billing, Brenda. Their GI bill pays for their housing. So the military pays for their housing. So they're gonna have to stay in there.
Charlotte and her brother.
Yes. So they're gonna have to stay in there because the military pays for their housing. So I can guarantee there is no way under the sun is it safe to move anywhere in Conway for rent. I can guarantee you. And there's not too many places in Conway. Go ahead.
Why does she want to go to North Carolina to school in?
She has to go in South Carolina, Brenda. She has to go in South Carolina. She's a scholar in South Carolina. She graduated high school. Whenever she finishes and goes and meets with her financial aid people, she will, because she maintained a certain GPA as a high school student in South Carolina. There's different grants for students who graduated high school in South Carolina. She will be eligible for both of those. She wasn't eligible for them while she was in Colorado because she was a high school graduate in South Carolina. It's that Palmetto thing through the lottery and all that stuff. And she has to have in-state tuition. So, and there's no other word. I mean, she can't go live in Columbia. We are talking about the hood there. I mean, that's worse than living in Conway. And then the only other ones are Charleston. Charleston Southern would be your only other great one to go to, which is a Christian.
She's a realtor. Don't you know that, Skylab? She's a doctor. She's a vampire. She's a scholar. She's a teacher. She's a realtor. Don't question it. Good night, Zekias. Thank you so much for being here. This is a narcissist. And I was talking to someone privately about this, about Letecia. Like, they'll never stop. You're giving them power. And unfortunately, Aunt Brenda has more of an inferior personality to the narcissism and does not speak out. But I just can't imagine somebody helping this much. Hi, MJ Smith. And then treating them like that. Well, and that's what I was going to ask you. And I didn't want to sound stupid. But does graduating high school make you a scholar? I'm a fucking scholar. Hi, Nicola. Harley's a fucking scholar. She graduated high school. I'm a fucking scholar. You're a scholar. You're a scholar. You're a scholar. We're all fucking scholars. Don't question it. It's fucking Letecia logic. Just let it go. Poor Aunt Brenda's like, what's scholar, dear? What's if she moves out of state, she's no longer a scholar? Holla if you're a scholar. You think so? Now let me ask you, what happens when a narcissist comes head to head with a narcissist? Do you out narcissist each other? Lena, I'm going to update my resume real quick. Be right back. I ain't no scholar back, girl. Really, though, when a narcissist comes with another narcissist, what happens? That's why I think they are always going around and around and around and around and around. Now, Aunt Brenda might have narcissistic traits, but when so when Aunt Brenda is communicating in other relationships, I think she may take on the superior role, but with Tisha, she doesn't. Am I mistaken in a Harley's, or is Harley not 18 years old? You are a scholar and you are correct. Why the hell does any of them think they have a right to tell Harley what she needs to do? In most states, 18 is a legal age. She needs to tell them all to. Yes. Yes. But we're dealing with narcissists. Letecia always had, now I'll just give you my opinion. Letecia always had full control over Harley. Harley was the only person in her entire life that she ever had full control over. Harley was raised to obey. Letecia was her primary caregiver. So no matter what boyfriends Letecia may have had, even if she left, Harley stayed constant. Harley was not the variable. All of the guys that she dated were the variables. The different houses, the different states, the different jobs, those were all the variables. Harley was the constant. She remained the same. She weaponized Harley. She used her as a pawn in a very sick, twisted game of chess that she sucked at. Everything got very chaotic at the time of Gannon's murder. And when she got arrested, like that, the control was, she still tried to maintain that control, even from behind bars. That's why when we're listening to these calls with Harley, Letecia still uses Harley to do her bidding. I need you to text this person. I need you to do this. I need you to send me this. But what we're listening to right now is Letecia starting to lose control over Harley. So it doesn't matter that Harley is a legal adult. It's taking Harley being out of that abusive, toxic situation to realize, oh, okay, I can make my own decisions. Now, Aunt Brenda had somewhat of a right. Letecia had none. But Aunt Brenda had somewhat of a right to speak on certain things because she was providing the financials for rent and things like that. So yes, she actually does have a right to speak on certain things. But Letecia does not.
Christian school. I mean, there's really nowhere else to talk about. Huh?
What's the name of the school?
You talking about Charleston Southern?
Yeah.
Yeah, Charleston Southern is just going to be, like more expensive. She'll still get the grant, but she'll have to pay out of pocket extra, just because of it being more private Christian school type thing. That's the only other school in South Carolina that's even worth anything. College of Charleston is downtown. You're talking about rent being $2,000 a person.
Right.
At downtown Charleston, College of Charleston. And then you're talking about how expensive the school is there. Trust me. We've already looked into this. We toured colleges. We did all that.
And then you went to jail.
Coastal is by far the cheaper one in South Carolina.
Is in Charleston.
Huh?
I got relatives that live in Charleston.
But she ain't going to go. Brenda, that ain't got nothing to do with whether you got relatives in Charleston. No, I got best friends in Charleston. I get people I went to school with forever in Charleston. That's not a problem.
You went to online.
It's not a problem about knowing somebody in Charleston. I can give you 27 names of people I know in Charleston. It's just that Coastal is a cheaper option than Charleston Southern. That's all it is. It's going to be cheaper by half.
Well, I mean, right now, we just going to have to.
That's amazing, Lil Red.
Well, you just tell me what you want me to talk to her about, because
nothing. Right now, Thanksgiving's coming up and Christmas is coming up, and right now it's just a standstill thing for me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, I understand that part, but I can't, also, I got to help her make a good decision, because she can't be homeless either.
Oh, my God.
Well, she's not going to be homeless. Most definitely, the young's not going to be homeless.
Brenda, she's got to pay for where she's staying.
She just told me a while ago she didn't have a problem.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to tell you, I just hung up the phone with her. She ain't going to tell you that anymore because of what happened.
You told her and Aunt Brenda that there's a large sum of money coming in. So what's the problem, Tisha? You have nothing to be worried about, right? You have such a large sum of money coming in that you told her 15 grand goes to a car and the rest is going to pay up a year's worth of insurance and a nice nest egg for rent. So what's the problem? Now all of a sudden, I want you guys to realize it's the same moment, the same day that Harley asks for the first time, any idea when that paperwork's coming in, which is going to lead to the money? Now Leticia's getting an attitude. Thank you, Wendy. Now Tisha has an attitude, and she's starting to get aggressive with Aunt Brenda, and she's going to end up homeless. But why? With almost 200 grand coming in, she should be set, right? Oh, is that because it's not coming in? Is that because that was a lie? Don't get attitude with Aunt Brenda. She's the reason that your child has a roof over her head.
I told her she needs to talk to me and tell me stuff.
I'm telling you, the child doesn't have any money. She's not going to tell you that she does.
Oh, and don't forget, 3 people have offered to let Harley come live with them. So homeless is not what's going to happen. Shocked.
She's not going to tell you whatever because of how upset you got with her. That's why I told you have to let me be the one to talk to her, because
is she working, and are they paying a percentage of her rent?
You already know that, yes. It leads to $480. That's where the $480 is coming from, plus the utilities. Yes.
She is brave.
That's going to be the price anywhere she goes. It's going to be about $600 anywhere she goes. That's even on the borderline cheaper. I mean, even if she got a 2-bedroom apartment, still going to be 2 people, still going to be $500 to $600 a piece. I just wish, I mean, I wasn't the one who told her to go get an apartment. You know,
But I really get one. She done that on her.
I wasn't the one who told her to get an apartment to begin with. Bitch, you left her on her own, with nowhere to go, no money, no home, no family. And you're turning around and making it seem like Aunt Brenda is the issue? I'm sorry, what would you have suggested, Miss Leticia Leon? What would you have suggested, since to this day you will not allow Harley to have a relationship with your mother? You ruined any chance of a relationship with Harley and Al, the only father that she's known. What would you suggest? I'm shocked. I'm shocked because this is what makes Leticia. I've studied so many killers and I've never seen this. I've never seen someone so far away from reality and situational awareness or self-awareness while not being crazy. She's not crazy. She's fully aware of what she's doing. You're mad because in a situation your daughter should have never been in, it may not have been ideal. I think it's pretty fucking ideal. She's among kids her age, going to school, trying to create a freaking business where it's being saved by God, working, attending church, events with the church, and you're over here complaining? Well, guess what? If your ass didn't do what you did, you could be out and you can be having a say in what's going on. This is on you. You want to turn around and say, well, I'm not the one who told her to buy an apartment to begin with. Bitch, you didn't have to murder Gannon. None of this would be happening. What about that?
Her own.
And Brenda, she couldn't have because she had to have somebody sign.
I didn't sign for her. She forced my name on that paper. She forged my name.
So you didn't tell her to sign your name?
No, I did not. I didn't know nothing about it till after the fact.
Hey, Brenda, how did she get your social?
Huh? Dave. She didn't have my... I'm already checked in all that. And Harley told me she put my name on the paperwork because she had to have an adult's name on it.
But you had already told me before that you were. This is where I don't know how to get the truth. What in the world? What do you mean
where
you
they learned
know?
that from.
You're saying you never told her?
You know what? This is what I told her. I need to read that lease before you sign it. Before you put my name on anything, I want to read it.
Right.
And I never read it. And she put my name on it.
Okay, well, the lease is not a problem anymore because it's obviously she can come right out of it. So you don't have to worry about that part.
Well, I weren't really worried about it no way because I weren't going to let the young one, like you said, be homeless. But I did say something to her about putting my name on it before I read the lease. I said, Harley, I told you I needed to read that stuff before you put my name on something.
You have 1 minute remaining.
It's okay.
What I notice about this family is they love to throw one another under the bus. So Leticia's giving some pushback. So now you're going to accuse Harley of forging your signature without your permission. Okay, I see you. Leticia has no right to be angry at all. At all. I want to shake her and be like, you murdered Gannon. You started all of this. Do you not take any accountability? I know she doesn't, but like, that's what I want to ask her. She refuses to acknowledge her role, and her role is the biggest role in all of this. Where the fuck did you expect her to go? And yes, you did encourage her to live on her own. Then you, Letecia, made Charlotte's and Bruh seem bad influence for buying 35mm film, who you made a big sweet. Yes. Yes. Hi, Christina. I know, Elena, but I just get very angry with this. And I don't understand it. This isn't, I guess the support, if it was mental illness and like, all right, she was struggling with it, I could rationalize it. I don't think Letecia is. I think Letecia is unique. I think we need a fund to have her brain taken and studied. I really think she needs to be studied, because I think these are the exact killers we're going to see a lot of moving forward, because I think a lot of Letecias live amongst us in society now. They just may not have killed. But the personality, the behavior, the lack of situational or self-awareness, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It is. And that's why it's nice that Harley finally was like, you know, to the strings, as Letecia was the puppeteer pulling all of them. She's like, fuck this. She had to be removed from the situation and pushed out of the nest to realize, oh, fuck this. And then once she realized her mom was guilty, and it's the best thing she could have done for herself. Yes. And that's the thing, Mia. Again, I've said it so many times, so I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but it wasn't the crime itself that shocks me so much. And when I say that, please don't misunderstand. I'm not trying to minimize it. What she did was horrible, horrific, unexcusable. Words can't even express. But we've seen this before. We've seen horrible murders with children before. Mothers who have snapped. We've seen all of this. We have not seen the behavior after the murder. This behavior. This is what I cannot rationalize. I've seen killers who, once they finally get caught, completely own up, and then they confess, and then they give the family of the victim what they're looking for. I've seen it all. I have not seen this. She won't acknowledge the situation. She won't acknowledge what she's done. And she just goes around with her finger and points at everyone else but herself. No, but I understood what you meant, Mia. Yeah.
Okay, everything's going to work out, Tishaline. Just give us some breathing. I just got to breathe a little bit here.
Hey, Brenda, I'm not asking you to do anything. I just asked you what you want me to say because your name was on the lease. That's all I was asking you about.
Hey, Brenda, I'm not asking you to do anything, but don't you dare buy that house that you want to buy. You need to buy a house at least that's in this area with this amount of rooms, this amount of bathrooms, and that is close enough to this school for Harley, and you need to leave a room open for me. I'm not asking you to do anything. And Harley doesn't have any money, by the way, and she's going to be homeless, and that's on you. That's not on me as her mother. That's on you. And even though you just put $300 on my books, instead of giving it to my child, I'm going to sit here and continue to complain about it to you. How about Aunt Brenda? You took that $300, and I know you just said that you were tight with money. Why don't you take that, put it back, and I want you to give it to my child, because her well-being, I have a 3 hots and a cot, right? I'm good. I have a roof over my head. You know who isn't good? My child. And if you're really struggling, I would much rather you take that money and give it to my child. What about that? No, you're just over here dictating everything while contributing nothing. You keep taking, and giving nothing. If Harley's well-being meant that much to you, and you really mean that Harley has nothing left in her bank account, why are you willingly accepting more money? A ridiculous amount of money. And you're asking your child about books. Why are you having your child send more books that cost more money if she's about to be homeless and she doesn't have anything in her account? Fuck you. And I'm sorry. And I know it's not the classiest to do as a creator, but fuck you. Seriously.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm okay with that. I just told her not to never put my name on something unless I read it first. And she agreed she would never do that again until I read it.
All right.
So me and her already talked about that, and she agreed to it. And I said, okay, just so I read it. I said, I need to read what you put my name on and stuff, baby, because, I don't know what you're doing.
All right.
It might come back to haunt me or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I got you.
Okay, with me and her. And I'm gonna ask her was she coming to stay for Thanksgiving, and she said yes. She was gonna go with Charlotte, and I told her, I said, if you want to go with Charlotte, that's totally up to you, Harley.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
Okay, and that's where it stops, and I'll probably cut it off there. But it's frustrating, and I want to know why. Because Tisha's energy very obviously becomes aggressive in this call. And I'd be going with Charlotte too. No, malicious. I would assume it's because now she's realizing the situation's getting real. Harley just explained to her that, she doesn't have to get out of the lease. Because Leticia was like, well, the first thing you're going to have to figure out is how to get out of this leash. Lease. And Harley's response was, oh, no, I can leave at any time because I work here. Well, that threw a wrench in Leticia's plan because that was time. When she's lying, she needs time. So Harley's saying I can leave at any point, and now it's getting real. And the idea of Aunt Brenda moving, buying a house, Harley leave. Well, she can't keep saying the check is in the mail. This money has to be produced. And now she's getting angry. And now Harley straight up even confronted and asked her, hey, where's the paper? Do you have a time frame of this paperwork? Therefore, what's going to lead to the money? Leticia's like, no. So when she calls Aunt Brenda, I think this aggression's coming from because she knows there ain't no money coming in. And she has to figure out a way to get out of it. So she's trying to very quickly grab control over Aunt Brenda and Harley and dictate how this is going to go out so she can find her way out of it. It's gross. It's disgusting. Now the next call that we're going to start, and it won't be tomorrow because tomorrow we have the Kim WSU live scheduled at 8:30 Eastern, but we'll continue on Wednesday. The next one will be back to Harley. So we'll pick up where we left off here on Wednesday. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you every single one of you who are a member. Thank you for every single person who had gifted memberships tonight, and all of our new recipients that received them. Your support is so greatly appreciated. I absolutely love Members Only Mondays. I love coming on every week and being able to hang out with you guys. And I appreciate you guys more than you know. So thank you for every single one of you who are members, whether you're a gifted or you do it yourself. Thank you. I hope you all have an amazing night. And I will see you guys tomorrow if you're going to be here for the Kim WSU Live. I'm very excited. It's been long scheduled and anticipated, so I look forward to it. So, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So have a wonderful night.